Welcome back to another episode. I'm here with Captain Martin on a 1998 Hatteras luxury motor yacht. So we have Martin here today to tell us a little bit about the boat. This is a, like I said, 84-foot motor yacht. And I actually tried to look a few things up online, but it was kind of hard to find. And Martin's going to tell us why here.
This boat is custom built. There's only 3 of us, luxury motor yachts. So people think that they're all like sport fishers, but they're usually very nice luxury motor yachts built by Hatteras.
So today's tour is going to include all of the interior and exterior like the past videos, and then while we have the captain with us today, we're going to take a look in the engine room and he's going to explain a few more details about the boat. So before we head into the engine room, we're going to show you around the lazarette a little bit. All of the panels are for the electronics, a little bit of extra storage. One cool feature Martin was going to tell us about was a shower for the engineer.
Up here, full head and shower, toilet, everything like a sink for the engineer. So when it's finishing working and it's all greasy, you can stop by, take a shower, and go clean.
Like the captain said too, he said it's not a very common feature even on newer yachts to have a full head in the lazarette.
Yeah, and shower, you know, when the engineers are working, they need to go to the toilet. They have to walk all the way up into the crew area to use their bathroom when they have just one right here. So the switching board here for the generators and all the tools, it's all air conditioned and plenty of storage for lots of things.
Now we'll head into the engine room. Now we're in the engine room and Captain Martin's going to tell us a little bit about the engines.
This boat is powered with 2 Caterpillars C32s. It's 1800 horsepower each. Usually this boat comes with Detroit diesels out of it. This is a custom boat, so it's ordered with these engines. 2 generators, 35,000 kilowatts each one. One we use full for the bow thruster, just hydraulic, so it drives the PTO pump to run the bow thruster. The rest of the boat just runs on one generator, which is our port generator. AC, the whole engine room as well.
This is a 1998 motor yacht, and just curious, so when do you need to start thinking about a repower? Even if they've been maintained very well, when do you start thinking about those things hours-wise?
You know, that's a very tricky question. You said, it depends what engines. These are Caterpillars, so Caterpillars are more longevity. If this boat have MTUs, they're like a hand grenade. You know, these engines will run forever if you maintain them well. But at the moment they have 2,200 hours each, so that's quite a while. And if you don't use it much, you don't have more hours on them. But reach like 4,000, 5,000 hours. I'll be looking to repower, but some engines run forever. You never know.
What's some of the highest hours that you've seen on Caterpillar diesels?
Caterpillar diesels, I have seen up to 4,500 hours on Caterpillar diesel, and they still have more to go. The boat has 5 fuel tanks. They're all separate around the boat. We have a day tank, an aft tank, just to keep a balance. It holds like 4,315 gallons of diesel. So that gives us about, depends on the speed, but it gives you a range about 2,000 nautical miles. We hold 600 gallons of fresh water, and we have a water maker on board.
So now I'm going to give you a quick fast forward walkthrough. That way you can see and understand the layout of the boat as we go through it room by room. you come in right to the left here, there's a full bar, just as if you would have a bar, you know, outside or at home. And it has full ice maker, refrigerator right there, and then plenty of storage with glasses, liquor, whatever you need. Obviously a sink, that way you can clean everything up and you have everything you need to entertain for a party. Also, I wanted to show you this nice little step here so you can step down, and it gives you a little bit more headroom for when guests are at the table here. So this is the salon, as it is called on yachts or when you're on the water, also known as the living room. And yeah, very spacious. Obviously, I have the camera sitting all the way over at the bar that I showed you, so you have a lot of room over here. You could fit you know, 8 to 10 people in this room and it still not feel too crowded. We are gonna head all the way forward and we're gonna check out the dining room, the galley, and the crew quarters. So here we are in the dining room. We have seating for 8. Very interesting design here, but again, keep in mind this was built in 1998. A lot of it has not been updated, but there are little things. You can decorate the table differently, which Lucia has done a great job decorating. And then you just have some other things if you'd like to change out. Obviously the chairs, pretty easy. You know, the glass countertop, the wallpaper, curtains, things like that. A lot of times these things go a long way on older yachts. That way you can update them and pretty much have the feel of a new yacht. So here we are in the galley. Again, plenty of room to work around. You could even have a couple people in here and still not be worried about hitting each other. Plenty of space here. You got a double sink right there, full range, oven, everything you would need to cook any meal you want. So we've made it all the way up front now, and this is what you might call a mess hall or a crew hall or crew quarters. But we have a full little dining room area mixed with our kitchen here. You don't have all of the stove and everything because that's just right above. So you are limited down here, but you have a pantry, a restroom, and then you have a couple of rooms here that we'll show you in the front. So this is one of 2 crew rooms up here in the front. I'm only going to show you this one because the other one is just a bunk bed being used for storage right now. But behind me would be the entrance into this room, and then you have your bed right here. I'd say it's about a full head or bathroom right there. Also just wanted to show you a little real live spatial view here in the crew bathroom. You have plenty of headroom, obviously, as a 6-foot male, so you got quite a bit there to the ceiling. And then as we shut the door, still have a decent amount of room to move around. Here we are in the shower, and again, still, I mean, not too much, you know, to the wall, but you're still not cramped as it could be worse. So now we are in the back here with the 3 aft cabins, or just the 3 rear rooms of this yacht. We are in the first of 3 right now, and it has 2 twin beds that I'll show you around, and your bathroom, obviously, with a small storage area. So here we are in the second of 2 rooms. This one, again, we're getting a little bit bigger in size here. I think we have a queen bed right here, and then we obviously have our bathroom, and again, storage or your closet. Everything just getting a little bit bigger. So here we are now in the largest room of them all. So this is the master stateroom. We have a full, what looks like definitely a king bed here, and then we have a his and hers closet, multiple storage bins on each side. Far rear, we have the full walk-through bathroom, where we have the shower in the middle, and then again a his and hers on the right and left. So we are now in what would be called the bridge, or the pilot house as some call it. This is where you have all of your controls, as you can see. Do your steering in here, which I will show you upstairs. There is controls and a steering wheel as well. But this is where you can be out of the elements. The only negative aspect to this area, in my opinion, is that you cannot see very much, and I'll show you kind of the captain's view. So here's the last area that we have to show you. Some would call it the sky bridge or sky deck. And as I mentioned, here are your controls. They're covered right now to stay out of the elements. But this is an area where you could also drive from Has all of your GPS, throttle controls, everything that you would need to successfully dock, go on long trips. You could stay up here as long as you want. That about wraps up our tour for this 84-foot Hatteras luxury motor yacht, which is a very well-designed boat in my opinion. I've showed you all of the exterior and quite a bit of the interior, detailing all the rooms and everything you would want to know and see about them. We even got an extra detailed tour of the engine room because we had the captain on hand. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment. Recommend some things that you'd like to see in the other videos or some yachts that you'd like to see coming up.